Okay. I need to check this as well. Oh, that's already on. Nice, great. Okay. Can I just put that there? Yes, I can. Hi everyone, welcome. So yeah, hi guys. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. As always, only the top 2 answers we will be adding on to the free oracles today. So fill in the poll, let me know that way what you would like. I will let the poll go for a couple of minutes and then we will get started. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the tarot, about me, for me, let me know. We can have a little bit of a chat. If you're interested in getting an oracle right now, whether it is one of these or any of my other oracles, then a €2 donation is how you can get those, or becoming one of my members, because my members got one free priority oracle every single day. During the live streams, as well as like access to other members only readings and stuff like that as well. If you're interested in a more in-depth 1-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. But I'll let the poll go for a little bit. The options for the poll right now is messages for and about your love life with the little love hearts. Normal messages for and about your love life with the little flamingo cards. Some cosmic insights, some insight on the current situation, or just some messages from your person. Can be a romantic, it is a little bit highlighted towards romantic, but it can also be someone else. Then just take it how it resonates. So yes, hi Ashley, hello, hi Reshma. How was your date? It was a lot of fun. So much fun. Yeah, we went to the Christmas market in Antwerp, where he lives, or he lives close by, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. There was a little bit of a like carnival kind of like thing. He was hoping that there would be bumper cards, but luckily there were not. I was wearing a dress, so I was like, that would be messy. And I really wanted to, if they had like a shooting range thing, I was like, oh, that would be fun. And there was, and we did that, and he got scared. Because I was better than him at it. Yeah, and he thought it was just she just likes doing it, but she's not that good at it. But yes, I am pretty alright. Not good, but I think I'm pretty alright with shooting. I mean, I know how to. So, knowing how to use it is more than half the thing. Of course I still miss and shit, but I take my time and take it very, very serious with the shooting range. So that was a lot of fun, and yeah, at the end I made a little joke of well, with the points that we got, maybe you can buy something for yourself, darling. It's my treat. I did all the work, but yeah, it was funny. We laughed about it. He laughed about it. He was like, I'm low-key scared of you now. as a joke. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we got some time to hang out as well. We did have some last minute, so he lives with his godfather, and his godfather had some errands, and he was like, is it okay if we do that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we did some errands as well with his godfather, who is a cutie patootie, may I add. Oh my god, it's just the most adorable human ever. So that was a lot of fun. It was just, yeah, a lot of fun. Hung out and watched a movie, fell asleep. I was so fucking tired. So yeah, just slept a lot as well. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yay! And then now the Christmas just madness is coming in. Oh yeah, and then yesterday I got back in the morning, and then in the evening we had the theater with my mom. Not really theater. Well, it was at the theater, but it was more like a comedy kind of thing, which was also a lot of fun. But now I'm just very tired. Hopefully next year like the beginning of January, I'll be able to like calm down again and breathe and actually have like a weekend where I actually get my energy like up again. So yeah, because I very much like with recording, I don't know, my energy has been off a bit lately with like recording videos and recording pick-a-cards and just being tired and not know what to do and then feeling just resistance from doing so. So I'm a bit like, okay, let's just take a little bit of a break there and just focus on the live streams alone and just keep that up, because that very much gives me energy as well as it takes. But yeah, so yeah, that's what's happening. Sounds great. Yes. Any plans for New Year's Eve? Yes, I'm gonna go to Naomi's. We are gonna spend 2 full days just having fun and weirdness and goofing around. We have some plans on what we are gonna do, as well as like watch the finale of Stranger Things, and because I also need to do that with Christmas. The second volume of Stranger Things comes out, but I am not able to watch it while I am on holiday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I need to binge watch the volume 2 so that on New Year's Eve we can watch the finale together. So yeah, very, very excited. That's just gonna be like the highlight of this. It's, yes. I'm so looking forward, because it's just gonna be a lot of, just hanging out, fun, eating a lot of like shit, goofing around. She had certain things that, like, she had a Stranger Thing Monopoly set that she got herself for Christmas, that we are going to play, which is going to be very exciting. I also have a game of like a murder mystery thing of like, we are then going to solve a murder case thingy together, which I'm also like, what would that be? Kind of like interested to see how that goes. And yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, which I'm very, very excited about, because I need fun. I am so, yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited for New Year's. Yeah, because I think I'm going to go early as well. Like, I won't be live streaming at all with, like, Christmas. I'll be here the day of Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day until Monday. I'm going to go away, and then Monday I'll be back. Thursday, Wednesday, I believe. I think, is it on Thursday? The New Year's Eve? I don't know. Anyway, on New Year's Eve day, I'm gonna go to Naomi's very, very early. The children are still gonna be there, but that's gonna be fine. We're just gonna have some fun. And then, yeah, we are gonna watch like Stranger Things, and then the next day I'm gonna stay there the entire day as well. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. Very much, because I think we both needed detective games. Yes. Yeah, it's like a case. It's like a murder case that you then need to solve. I used to do those with my sister, like years ago, and it was a lot of fun. They were still like in development and whatnot, and now it seems that they are like more developed, I suppose. So very much looking forward to uncovering that murder mystery. I feel like that's a theme nowadays, because I also planned the murder mystery for the family weekend away, where we are gonna do a whodunit kind of like murder mystery, where we all have like a part and someone did it. But yeah. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles today. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. The options are either messages for and about your love life with the little love hearts, messages for and about your love life with the little flamingos, cosmic insight, a little bit more cosmic insight in the situation as it is right now, or a message from your person. So fill in the poll, let me know, I'll take a look. I will close the poll in a couple of seconds. It's not going to be that much longer before we can get going. For my members, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do, and I'll take a look. If you're wanting an oracle right now, whether it is one of the free or a different one, let me know and I'll take a look. As always, if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. Um, let's take a look. Look. Hi, Srishti. Hello. It'll be quite fun. It will be quite fun. Hi, Gerline. Can I get heart-shaped oracles from C? Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good. From C for Gerline. It's more so not necessarily from, but more like about the situation. So let's see and Gerline. See and Gerline. We have a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and creating unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. And lastly, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light and I love you. Ooh, okay, I'm talking about light. I'm gonna make a little bit of a light here. So yeah. Reshma, can I get love messages from my future husband, please? Yes. Which one would you like, darling? Would you like a normal message, a hidden love message, like what is their point of view or how is their situation? Dark confessions. Didn't I have another one? What else do I have? Oh, and little love notes. I was like, I think I have 4. Yeah, little love notes. So let me know which one and I will take a look. Guys, filling the poll. I will start with the free oracles in a couple of seconds. I'm going to get the members out of the way first. Universe, can I get general advice for us? Mystic Forest, yes. Guided by universe. Some advice and guidance. You have rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. So take a moment to rejuvenate yourself. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. So care less about what other people think. Care less about feeling the need of I need someone else to fill my cup. Do it for yourself first. And lastly, the door is open. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Love that. Absolutely love that. Hi, Madhav. Reshma wants some love notes from future husband. Reshma. I want this one as well. Did I catch it? No, we did not. Oi, good. Wait, we have I dream about a future with you. I wish we could be together forever. And I wish you were next to me. For Reshma. Guys, please don't spam the chat. Please just leave it once. I will get to it. You remember, you know that. So have patience. Moment period and it sucks. I'm so sorry. Not gonna get a hidden truth from DV. DV for Nat. We have hope. I haven't given up on us yet. We have a soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten and irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. The bottom of the deck, you also have damage. We are both hurting from this. Thanks so much. You're welcome. You look cute in black. Thank you. It is very dark green, but thank you. Feelings of Dr. Siraj for Kritika, the Feelings Oracle. So this is not necessarily like love feelings, just FYI. They are like all feelings. So what feelings is Dr. Siraj feeling towards Kritika? How are they feeling towards Kritika? We have bottled up, stress, and relieved. Intrusive thoughts at the bottom. So bottled up is when there are like feelings that you're kind of like holding in and not really letting out, and then relieved is that moment of like letting it out. So I don't know if they like communicated that, but there is some, I don't know, letting go, and stress is also there. Okay, so let me close the poll. I think that was it for the members. If one of the members had asked Oracle and I didn't do it yet, please let me know. Let me take a look. Let me close the poll. Cosmic Insight and a message from your person is what we are doing. Cosmic Insight or message from your person. I think they should fit in YouTube. Right. Will you get out of the way? Thank you. Thank you. Also, guys, we had the longest night last night. I don't know if some of you did like meditation or a thingy. Also started with the 12 wishes last night. I didn't do it yet last night because I was tired, but I did it this morning, and I'm planning to do another one this evening. But yes, the 13 wishes. 13 wishes. You burn 12 and then you keep one for your like goal or focus the next year. Yes, so we had the longest night, and then after like starting today, the sun is gonna come back more again. Like that's or at least at our side of the world. But yeah, hi everyone, welcome. So for the free oracles, the option is known. It's either going to be some cosmic insight or a message from your person. Follow the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like, and then I will take a look. I will start from a last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more. Have patience, I will get to your question eventually. Please don't spam the chat because that just puts you lower on the list. If you're wanting a different oracle, a priority oracle, like cutting the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's gonna be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. Keep in mind that all donations and members do have priority in the chat as well, and sometimes I just reset the chat a couple of times if it is getting very, very busy. So yeah, let's just get going with some free oracles for today. Aditi, some cosmic insight, please. Let's take a look, darling, for Aditi. We have a pregnancy. Someone is expecting. So that can be someone in your surroundings announcing that they're pregnant. But this can also be the pregnancy of like an idea, of some idea kind of like forming. And then you also have cycles, faith, karma, something ending and something beginning. Something ending, something beginning for you as well. Tanshu, some cosmic insight for Tanshu. Also, guys, be aware that sometimes you see yourself higher in the list than I see yourself. Just have patience. We have, for Tanshu, a liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. And we also have intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. So I feel like that there is a little bit of that. Your intuition has been trying to tell you not to trust someone. Even if you don't have like a good reason to not trust them. Just trust your intuition. Moving forward with that. Because I kind of feel like you know what's happening. Dipiani, cosmic insight for Dipiani. Bing. You have open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. And let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So I feel like that there is love coming in for you, but you need to let go of the old or make room for it in your life a little bit more. For new love coming in. A message from my person, please. Manish to you. Ayushi. Manish to Ayushi. Wow. Okay, we have a lot to say. Okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I feel you even though we are apart. I wish I could take back my words. You and I were too young. We will be together again. And we need to let each other go. For now, I feel like. Hi Jess. Sukanya, message from Shubhankar for Sukanya. Shubhankar for Sukanya. That's it? Okay. I can't stop thinking about you. I want you. And I am not available. I'm not available, but I still want you and I cannot stop thinking about you. Just message from Anot for Jaya. Oh my god. Why does that always keep falling? Oh my goodness. I left when I saw you with someone. I know that I crossed the line with you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. Again, this is just what their thoughts, right? They think that they know you in that way. Monica! Hi, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's take a look at your membership. I'm just gonna say it every time. Your membership oracle. Cosmic insight for Monica. For Monica. Oh my god. We have a honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. We have vacation, and I'm kind of feeling more so that this is like travel, vacation. You will be traveling soon, and maybe within that travel have a little bit that feeling of the honeymoon phase. And then I feel like in your mind you're like, is it this? And the answer is yes. Yes, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side for Monica. Absolutely love that. Air sign at the bottom, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Love that. Love that. Yes. Thanks, darling. You're welcome. Universe guidance after breakup with Aditya. Way to move and heal. So that's not one of the options for today, darling. I either have some cosmic insight or a message from your person. Always read the pinned comment. It always explains what options we have available. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Hidden face. Hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, nice message. Thank you. You're welcome. It means a lot to me. I'm glad. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Sarika, darling. One, please don't spam the chat. Two, read the pinned comment. It always explains what the options are for the free oracles, because guidance is not one of the options for today. I either have some cosmic insight in a certain situation or a message from your person. If you want, I can take a look at some guidance for you, but it's going to be for a €2 donation. Or if you would like some more in-depth guidance with the tarot, it's going to be for a €10 donation. So keep that in mind. Cosmic insight for Nandini. Let's take a look for Nandini. I want one more shuffle for Nandini. No? Okay. Apparently not. You have a guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. Guardian. You are being guarded in this situation. Thank you. The winning that came to mind is yours. Okay. But I meant more like, honestly for me, I thought instantly of you wanting to go away for a bit, or like move, or that we talked about last week, where I'm like, oh, I think that's that. Let's not think about my winning. I mean, you're invited, but that's let's not rush. Sarika, okay, then cosmic insight for Aditya, I'm assuming. Guys, also don't forget to like the live stream, give it a thumbs up. That's the only thing I ask in return for the free oracles. Always. Let's take a look. So, cosmic insight for Aditya. We have manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. And we have pregnancy, someone is expecting. Again, this can also be the pregnancy of an idea, the forming of an idea. And manifest, communicate with spirit, because I feel like they're a bit like, I'm not sure what you want exactly. Tell the universe exactly what you want. I want this and why. I want this because of this. This is what I hope to gain from it. Not just, I want this person, or I want to lose weight, or I want this job, but why? What is the motivation behind it? Be very specific in your manifestations. As well as, again, it has been the new moon last night. Was that in combination with the longest night? I think it was. Oh no, it was Saturday, the new moon. Okay, but the new moon cycle is starting. We also had the longest night, so which can be a good time to manifest. So I feel like Spirit's like, go manifest, darling, go manifest. Okay. Thank you, you're welcome. I'm planning on moving out soon and maybe travel back to visit my brother after, just waiting for that golden opportunity to go in secret. I get that. Thanks, you're welcome. Hi, Ashley. Can I please get cosmic insight? Yes, you can. Cosmic insight for Ashley. Ashley. Wow, that went all the way. Oh, right here. Right here. Didn't you get this one before? I don't know. Okay. We have a vacation. You will be traveling soon. With a little suitcase. And then we also have sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Can be about sexuality. It can also just be them trying to figure themselves out. At the bottom we have addiction. Challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. So that can also be that. Again, someone is still figuring themselves out. Take a little bit of a break. I kind of feel like that is the message. So yeah. Yep. Also, I look like an absolute fucking mess. I was like, I'm not gonna do my hair. I'm not gonna do my makeup. I don't know. No, I didn't feel like it today. I want to take a bath. That's what I really want to do. Just kind of like releasing kind of like bath, you know, with some salts and oils and stuff. Just a hot steamy bath. Oh my god. I also need to, I'm so busy. I have a week worth of work to do in 3 days. Also, I wasn't at home this weekend, so I also have a lot of like house stuff and shit to do. I have to also cramp in 3 days. And then I still need to take care of myself in all of it. Oh my goodness. So hi everyone, welcome. Yeah, I'm a little bit, I can't do much here with her here. Since she may go out for a few days, so I'm waiting to see when I get the chance. Well, that's good. Does that mean someone near me is figuring themselves out? Because I know I'm straight. Yeah, no, I think someone around you is figuring themselves out. Again, it does say sexuality. I don't think it necessarily has to do about sexuality. It can also just be them just trying to figure themselves out in general. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like. 2 options available, either a message from your person or some cosmic insight into your situation. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth 1-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. And that's what's going on. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll take a look. Also be aware members do have priority in the chat, as well as an open choice oracle every single day that they join the live stream. If you're interested in memberships, they also have access to members only readings, shorts, priority in the live streams. Also on every Friday we do a membership MVP of the week kind of like giveaway thingy as well. So yeah, okay, we'll take a look. So yeah, what's up? I really can't take it anymore. Yeah, let's hope that she will go on a trip like quickly. Maybe even like for Christmas or something. That would be nice. I didn't even put on earrings. I just now realized. Oh my god. Ashley, thank you for the donation, darling. Thank you. Oh, what did I click? There it is. Thanks so much, darling. Let me know what oracle or not oracle, what tarot are we gonna use today? I kind of feel like I want the pandas. It's been a while. Since we used the cute little panda bears. While I wait for your question, I'm very quickly just gonna check my phone. Ha! Oh my god. So yes. How's everyone doing? Ashley, again, let me know your question. Oh, there it is. I was like, not seeing anything coming in. Okay. So when was that? When was that? What were the circumstances of that? What is the circumstance? Was that like at the beginning of the relationship? We have the Lovers as overall energy. We have the Star, the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I think it was rather at the I kind of want to say rather at the beginning. And I definitely feel that the first time was I feel like right at the beginning, where it was not expected, I don't know, just going out with friends and then meeting someone that's very charismatic, and then just he kind of like talked her at home with him. I think this is very much something that she hid. The first time, I don't know if Bruce knows about the very first time she did it. The Two of Swords is that decision, feeling very indecisive, not being able to make a decision. So that might also be her dating two people at the same time. Two of Swords, is that her dating two people at the same time and having a hard time choosing? Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, Two of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. Because I do feel that she, one, felt bad about it, two, just wants to make a decision that's best for her future, what she wanted, and I do think that she saw like a more long-term future with Bruce than with the other person that she might have been dating. I met him in November, and that would been 5 years later in November of that year that they're having problems, I heard. Okay. Like, has it been throughout the relationship? There's a Nine of Swords, a Six of Pentacles, and a Hanged Panda. Okay, okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, because I kind of feel like that she was, I don't know, dating two people at the same time, or like involved with someone else as well, where there also was an emotional connection. I don't know if it was just her getting pregnant with Bruce and then so marrying Bruce because she saw that more with him, that family kind of like thing. And then I think it stopped. When she married Bruce, did it stop? Queen of Swords, I think so. And the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Oh. Were they having like an open relationship? What's happening? The Hanged Panda. Okay, so I definitely feel that she was like aware that Bruce was cheating. Um, yeah. In the world, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. Okay, so, okay, I think that she was aware that he was cheating on her just as much. That there was a feeling of like, okay, we want this like family thingy, and, because we know he found out about that last kid, not his, and I know that devastated him. Yeah. I think that there was a little bit of a, okay, this is like what we do. This is just a different kind of like relationship, in the sense of like an open, but it's not really open, but we know kind of like from each other that we're like with other people as well. We're getting our desires met. I'm just a bit like, did she cheat all around? What's the timeline? Did she cheat all around? Chariot, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands. I think, yeah, most of it. When she was like feeling, not all of it, but when she was tired or done, or, you know, it's like having a hard time, then yeah, she would just go like, you know what, I need validation, I need attention, I need... And instead of just like communicating that to Bruce, what is that with Bruce then? 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands, the High Priestess. I felt like she felt like she couldn't really bring those things to Bruce at a time, and just found it elsewhere. Also because I feel like she knew that he was cheating on her, or he was, you know, with other people. She was looking for more of like, I do think a more like emotional connection as well to someone. Like, I think her and Bruce have a good like friendship and a good, you know, working well together kind of like thing, but like for like romance, the emotional level, I think that is just what she was missing. So they both cheat on each other. Yeah. I do think, is it, wait, let me take a look. Was that just a lot of like different dates and whatnot, or did she, no, okay, yeah, no, okay. And 10 of Swords. I think she was more with just like one person, or more looking for like one person to have that emotional connection with, but it always kind of like ended in heartbreak. That she was like more emotionally attached to her affairs than they were to her getting hurt a lot. So I think that like changed later on. What else was the question that you asked? Was it early, or was it when they were just dating? I think, yeah, I think she was dating other people while she was dating Bruce. I do think that when she got pregnant, it was like, okay, what do I want to do? And then just marrying Bruce. So I think that that's the reason why she married him. Was she always cheating? I don't think always cheating, no. I don't think so. Again, I think it's just starting with the dating kind of like thing. You can date multiple people at the same time, and I kind of feel like that was happening. Did she cheat on Bruce when they were like full on relationship? 5 Wands, okay. Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and then the Hierophant. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. I think she was always talking to other people. Always, and I think it was a bit where it's not cheating. She's like, I'm not having sex with no one. But it is, you know, emotionally fishing still. Emotionally happening with that Wheel of Fortune. You know, you don't know what happens. Like, if it were to happen, it happens. Okay, Wala Faita. I'm gonna put you in a timeout right now. I am in the middle of a reading, and it's very, very distracting if I'm doing this for someone else that you're spamming kind of like pops up a lot, so please refrain from sending your question, especially while I am in the middle of a reading. I will explain a little bit what's going on. Also, read the pinned comment, because the question that you are spamming is not one of the options, so please read the pinned comment. Who cheated in that connection first? Yeah, the Knight of Wands is overall energy, the World, the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and Judgment. I think he did. King of Swords underneath that. Like, physically cheating, I think that was him. Again, I think it's a little bit technicalities, but I do think it is him. And I think the moment that she found out, she was like, okay, you know. So yeah. Who wanted the divorce then? Okay, darling, you are now getting to the where I'm like, okay, that's the two questions then, you know. I'm getting way too much in, like, it's a one question tarot reading, and I think I answered now like 3, which is fine because they are very quick little answers. But let's take a look. Who wanted the divorce between those two? Who wanted the divorce first? We have the 7 of Cups. Okay, it's not clear, I feel like, who wanted the divorce. We have the Page of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Lovers, the Page of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the Magician. I think they just had a conversation of like, okay, what is the future? What's going on? What's happening? 10 of Wands as well. Very, very tired energy. I don't even know who brought this up. I think they just had like an argument. Yeah, I'm not seeing a clear who. I think they had an argument or a conversation where it's like, what are we doing? What's happening? And then just like, maybe we should just call it. You know, maybe we should just get a divorce. And the other person like, well, maybe we should. More like that. I don't think it was one person that just wanted like, hey, been thinking about this, I think we should get a divorce. I think it was just, again, an argument, shit said, we were both done with the situation, because the Lovers is 2 people making a decision to get there. So I do think that it was more so a joint decision, rather than one person bringing it up. Yeah, I don't think it was one person. Like, I cannot do this anymore, we need a divorce. I'm just seeing arguments, things being said back and forward. Yeah, both implementing or both suggesting or making the suggestion a little bit of like, we should get a divorce. So yes. Dimple, darling, please don't spam the chat, especially while I am doing a reading. I am going to give you a little bit of time out. Please use that to read the pinned comment. It explains what is going on. Please don't spam the chat. I will explain in a second what is happening, especially while I am in the middle of a reading. It's very distracting, so please don't. Give me 2 seconds. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Oh my god. Let me have a sip. When did they get the divorce and why? Okay. Why did they get the divorce? Why did they decide to get the divorce? The 6 of Cups as overall energy. Why did they decide to get the divorce? The 6 of Cups is overall energy. I definitely feel for the kids that was brought up. Like, they're not getting a happy childhood, or it's not beneficial for the kids as well, us like bickering a lot. We have the Fool, we have the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. That was for both, but I feel like for Bruce more than anything, a feeling of I want to start over. I want a new beginning. I want more financial independence as well. I want more just for myself. I do think with the Knight of Swords that he does have a very heavy responsibility feeling towards it, that he wants to help and wants to, you know, be there, but just tired. Fucking tired. So again, I feel like something has been said in an argument or discussion, and it's hard to step over that. It's hard to get over that. It's hard to forget it. It's hard to, you know, it was very much like a wow kind of like moment. You did not just say that, like, you know, and that's just very hard to then step over our ego and just go like, you know what you said, it's not fine, I'm willing to step over it, let's work on it, you know, stuff like that. And with the Magician and the Fool, I'm just having a big feeling of wanting to start over, a new beginning, wanting to have a little bit of hope for my future. And this situation is very draining and taking my money and energy from it. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles, I do think at some point money was also a issue. I don't know, I kind of feel like that might also have been when the questioning started, when one of the children, if it is his or not, you know, where he's like, I'm not paying one fucking dime to another guy's baby, you know, which is also heartbroken because I feel like he genuinely cares for the children, but I think that was also part of it. When did he decide to do that? The Devil. So the moment he felt like stuck, and then Strength being there, the Devil and Strength, and then the Queen of Pentacles. I think it was the moment, again, him finding out all of it and feeling very stuck, her demanding more money, or more, I don't know, responsibility, more, I feel like she wanted more from him, and he was like, I cannot. With the Strength card being here, not having the strength, feeling like a puppeteer, like his life wasn't his own. Yeah, I think this was kind of like for Bruce, so like brewing in the background, and I definitely feel that with her, it was also already kind of like brewing. I think they were both very stuck in just their own toxic habits waving into each other, and I think that just like blew up at some point. Yeah. I remember you said on Friday she cheated and hurt him very much and couldn't get over that. Is that probably why he cheated? He does. He loves the kids. Yeah. I don't think that's why he cheated. Like, why did Bruce cheat? The Queen of Swords. So I do think it is something that she had said that hurt him. I don't think it's the cheating thing. Him just going out, wanting to like focus on himself, going out for a drink or something, and someone just hit on him. He's like, fuck it. Yeah. But yeah, this is what I see for why did he get a divorce? Philomena, thank you for the donation, darling. Let me take a look. Ashley, if you have your second question ready, let me know. Otherwise, I'll take a look at Philomena's. Okay, that's fine. Philomena, darling, let me know your question and I will take a look. Thank you, you're welcome. If you have like questions about it, that I might, you know, from what I saw, or like clarify, let me know. I do have my second question. Okay, let me know. Let me know. Let me get a little bit of water real quick. A little bit of water. Wait. Hi guys, welcome. I do have a couple of like paid readings first before I continue with the free oracles. Read the pinned comment, and I will let you guys know when you can ask your questions. So was he always a cheater? Bruce, was he always a cheater? Bruce. We have the world as overall energy, and then the lovers underneath that. No, I don't think so. We have the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. I don't think so. I don't think it is like his intention to cheat on people with that world as well. The lovers underneath the world as well, the King of Wands. I do think that Bruce is a very charismatic person and is someone a lot of fun. Very much the King of Wands energy, just outgoing and fun and talks to people and, you know, stuff like that. But I don't think he does that with the intention to get laid. I think that's just also his personality, and that, of course, I feel like his personality attracts people that then want to be like around that. When he is in a relationship, he goes for that relationship completely. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, but it is, you know, very focused. I want to make this work, so I'm gonna take the steps there. I think once there is emotional distance, or his emotions are getting hurt, or, you know, his feelings are getting triggered, I think that's when he then tries to look for validation elsewhere. Yeah, because again, what we had previously as well with that Queen of Swords energy, something sharp and hurtful and almost like detached was said to him, and then him just like going like, well, fuck this then. Like, why? I want an emotional deep connection. And she just, that can be, I don't know, him opening up about something and her using that against him to hurt him, you know, where it's just like not safe anymore. That's when I think he just then, yeah, goes after it. So yeah. Oh, that was not your second question. Oh. If he is a cheater, how can we know he won't cheat on me? Why he cheats? Oh, that's okay, good. I just explained that. Yeah, I think if there's like an emotional connection, he genuinely will just go for that. It is the moment when he feels emotionally not safe, like anymore. It's not just oh, you say something that hurt his feelings, so he's gonna cheat. No, I think that there is a like nuance to no longer feeling emotionally like safe for him to open up completely. 2, 1, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and then the 6 of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Yeah. I think he needs a lot of emotional validation and a lot of emotional support. If you want me to do that again. No, it's fine. Because we circled back to the same question anyway. So, yeah. This is also something that I do feel that he needs to work on. His emotional responsibility for his own emotions. Yes, it sucks that someone hurts you, but does that need retaliation? Does that need that? Well, it's not really retaliation. It's more like then trying to find that love not within himself, but then that validation with other people. He then needs to feel good, and the only way he knows how to feel good is other people validating him of like, I am good enough, I am, Eight of Pentacles, yeah, that's like learning, still going through it. The Tower, sudden realization. Ten of Pentacles again. I think it's just part emotionally maturing. Three of Wands, doing things differently. The Ace of Pentacles. But there needs to be a space created in order to do so. Three of Cups. Four of Cups and King of Cups. Yeah. And then Two of Pentacles. Well balanced. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think he would cheat necessarily, because I do think that there is a more healthier emotional space available for him to talk about his feelings without getting judgment or without, but if that space is like taken away from him, then he has the habit to go look for that validation elsewhere. And I do think that that is something that he needs to work on before getting into the next romantic relationship, because that's just a pattern of habit that he has developed, which is understandable. It's just not healthy. Yeah. And for that, he needs to step out of his own comfort zone in order to talk about his emotions, and gets aware that it is safe in this new dynamic to do so. That it is safe to talk about feelings. That it is safe to, talk about it rather than just, yeah. Can you explain the whole journey? I can. I will take a look at Philomena's donation first, though, darling. Philomena, if you are still in the chat, let me know your question, and I will take a look. Can you explain the whole journey with Bruce and me? Then I'm confused. I don't understand what he wanted from you. String you along, hot, cold, don't want me, then want me. I think that also partially comes from he's not used to it, so not sure, there's that I want that emotional openness, but it scares the absolute living fucking shit out of me. And then you get that, hot and cold, back and forward, because it's easy to say like, oh, now you know what it feels like, you like it, so continue, that's too black and white. I think in those situations there is very much a nuance. Yeah, because you deal with more than just what do you want. You deal with trauma, you deal with history, you deal with years and years of habits and that are just not easily broken. And everyone's on their own path and journey as well, so one can say like, well, I can do it, so it is easy. But what's easy for you is hard for different other people as well. Philomena, are you still in the chat, darling? I'm not seeing your chats. Otherwise, I'm assuming that you left and you'll come back later. Hopefully. Let me wait like 30 seconds, and otherwise I'll move on with Ashley's question. Rise, I don't know what you're meaning with that. Please elaborate. I'm sorry it took so much of your time. That's fine, darling. That's fine. I'm not seeing Philomena right now, so I'm just going to continue with your question. And then if Philomena comes back, I will take a look at hers. So if I am not mistaken, the question is, what did he want from you? With the whole thing situation, what did he want throughout it? Oh, Philomena is here! Darling, let me know your question. I'll take a look. Let me know your question. And Ashley, am I correct in assuming so? That was your question? Just what did he want it from you? Why did he keep you around? Why did he engage? Why did he... all of it. 2026 love reading for me. So that's not an option, darling. It is a one question tarot reading. For a 2026 love reading, usually I spend an hour on those. 30 minutes to an hour. And that's a more expensive private reading. I would love to take a look at a yes or no, or not a yes or no, but a one question tarot reading. Sorry, I was backing. That's fine, darling. That's fine. Yes, that's my question. Okay, good. Good. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna still donate. Yes, you can, darling. There is a little bit of a line right now, but yes, you can. Right now, I have Philomena's question first, then Ashley's question, and then the list is open. But yes, I will save my reading for next time. Okay, that's fine, darling. That's fine. Thank you so much. That's fine. List is still open. Okay, so what is the reason for Bruce? Why did he do all that? What did he want? What did Bruce want? What was his intention? What did he want with Ashley throughout this whole journey? What did he want from Ashley? We have the Five of Swords as overall energy and a Knight of Cups underneath that. We have Judgment, the Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, the Emperor, the King of Cups, the Empress, Six of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So a couple of things. The first thing that I already noticed is a feeling of insecurity. That with you, either he didn't feel as insecure, or he felt like he could talk or speak about his insecurities, and felt like not judged. I think that there might have been certain judgment coming his way, but like in a different way, not in a like, oh, you did it wrong or this or that, but more in a like constructive kind of like judgment, more like feedback. rather than just like you did it wrong. I think the way that you communicated and what you said and how your perspective of situations was more loving and forgiving than rather what he was used to or what he got like from home or previous relationships. It was all very, very like hard. The Five Swords is self-sabotage. So I do think there is that, like, I want you, but then at the same time I'm gonna fight you because that's scary. Um, it's a bit like a childish mindset in the sense of, if I cannot have it, let me ruin it, kind of like thing. Um, you brought a lot of like energy that how he grew up might have been seen as weakness by others. He admired that within you, but at the same time, with the shit that he has been through, his growing up, that wiring is still there of like, okay, but I can hurt you very easily. And then it's just like getting to a point of like, I'm actually doing it. Again, the Five Swords over energy is very much self-sabotage. You don't, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're giving yourself short-term satisfaction of, yes, you are able to hurt me, but then what? You know? Yeah, which just makes the thing illogical. It's not something to understand. It's just, habits. It's just wiring. It's, yeah, I would say it like this. Well, why do you try this way then? Yeah. And I think he really liked that communication, that different perspective. Because with the Emperor and the Empress here as well, I do think that you understood him better, but at the same time, you did things different. The Six of Wands also talks about like small victories, little things, that the things that you said and the help that you gave, the advice and guidance that you gave was very helpful for him, and it did help him further along as well. I do feel with that Seven of Wands that there was some like stubbornness there, that he might at certain point have felt cornered or felt like judged in a certain way. Even if he knew he didn't mean it that way, he still took it that way, and that kind of like caused a little bit of like friction within himself. Again, all of this is all shit that he did to himself. His own belief system, his own habits, his own, oh, she must be saying it because of this or because of that, or, I'm not good enough, so why would someone help me, or I'm just a little science project to her, or I don't know, it's his own thinking that kind of like got in the way. It kind of feels, the Five Swords sometimes can feel a little bit like the Romeo and Juliet kind of like ending, where there's like, oh, you're I don't know, this level of like pretendness, assuming that is reality without really checking and communicating with each other what it really is, and then assuming and then reacting to that assumption without really checking, and so then like hurting the other person, but then finding out it wasn't really real, so then it's like, oh shit, fuck, okay, well I fucked that up. It's very much like just communicate for him to be clear. But yeah, he always thought I was flirting with other people. Yeah. Again, it's just a weird kind of like dynamic of self-sabotage, of thinking a certain way, but not really checking, but I'm gonna react as if I knew, because that, like, I trust my gut feeling, because that is what I know people do. And then it's, yeah. But that was him doing that. With the flirting, yeah. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. What was he? Wait, what was the question again? What did he wanted? I think he wanted the connection. I think he really, really did, but I think he was just unable to really be open and accept it and embrace it 100%. Did a lot. He think I was a cheater. I don't cheat and don't want to be with a cheater. Yeah, which again, that just becomes a him problem that has absolutely shit all to do with you. That's just him in his mind, that there's nothing you can say about it, because then he's just like, of course you say that, you're just good at hiding it, or which is like, okay, this is just a you insecurity problem, not a me problem. Because I think he also reacted that way because he cared. If he didn't give a shit, he would just go like, fuck you, goodbye, But I feel like that there was such a attachment still, because, again, you gave him something that he was not used to, but he craved dearly, and then was just terrified that that would be either used against him or taken away from him. So let me just hurt you before you hurt me. He acted like a child and fine. Did it. I'm going to do it, but then found out I wasn't. I felt like a fool because he did. Yeah, I said that out loud. Yeah, it's just, childish, but yeah. Okay, let's move forward. Prob, who is coming towards you in love? I hope I won't be single forever. Let's take a look. Who is coming towards you in love? Prob. Who is coming towards you in love? Towards you in love. Oh, I'm already seeing the sun. Love that. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, love that. If you were afraid that, like, I don't really want to have to approach other people, that's not the case. The Knight of Wands is an offering of love. We do have the Star. I was gonna say, it might take some time for it to come in. Like, it's like climbing up a tree. It takes some time. In other images, it's like crossing a river, or the Knight of Cups always has to go through some sort of like journey to get there. So it is coming in, it is coming towards you, with a Star, high hope for the future. It is coming in. Four of Swords, we need a little bit of a break, but it's gonna take a while. I feel like it is gonna take a while, but that's fine. That is fine. Oh my god, let me take a look at everything that we have. Oh my god. We have the Ace of Swords. Good, that's communication. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Fool, the Hanged Panda, Two of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands, the World, the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, and the King of Pentacles. Oh my lord, we have a lot. Okay, who is coming towards you in love? Just a stable person, nothing fancy. Well, that's good, because I'm kind of seeing that. The King of Pentacles is someone that got their shit in order. That, is just doing their thing, work, hobbies, living their life. Nothing too crazy, like you said as well. The Sun is just happiness. What major arcana do we have? The Sun, the Hanged Panda, the Fool, and the World. Love that. Endings of cycles. New beginnings, new starts. Ace of Swords as well, very good communicator. I think the Five of Cups with this person has been through shit in their life. You kind of want to say who hasn't, but I think you might find that they're still kind of like going through it. The Five of Cups usually is so focused on what is lost that we cannot really appreciate what is there. But this one in particular, like, it doesn't matter how much cups we lose, we always have these two cups that represents us, and we will be there to like show support and just be there for each other. And it's okay to be a little bit in that victim mentality, because at least you're not going to be alone in it. I'm going to be there with you. I think with the Two of Pentacles, it's also, you guys just balance each other out really well. It goes very like natural. There's no real effort that needs to be put in for us to stay in balance. Whatever you're lacking, I'm catching up, and the other way around. Yeah, it's just balancing each other out really, really well. Really, really well. The sevens in the tarot can cause sometimes a little bit of like confusion. We have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, which is not really knowing what's happening, not really knowing what the future will look like. If it is, I think that there is going to be some like questions rationally about, is this my person? Is this really my future? Is this really, we're so different, would it work? We have so different lives. I don't know if we would like fit well together. Again, I do think that it just effortlessly guys can be around each other very effortlessly, and those things suddenly don't really matter anymore. You just do your thing, I just do my thing, and we'll like work it out. I also think that this is a very patient person. This is not someone that's very reactive. I think this is someone that would communicate first of like, am I correct in thinking? It kind of comes across like this, is that correct? Rather than like, oh, you, blah, 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 you know. I don't think that they are very reactive in that sense. With the King of Pentacles as well, very grounded type. Again, got their shit in order, it's just like, well, you know, okay, you do you. I do think that they can, I don't want to say fight you back, but I do think that they can, again, balance that out when you are just grumpy and hungry and they're just like, okay, darling, let's go grab some food. I'm gonna get this to you. And you're like, I don't want food. You're an asshole. Blah blah. He's like, okay, it's fine. You need food. I'm gonna buy you some food. Be in this mood. Whatever. I don't care. But you are gonna come with me. We are gonna grab some food. But yeah. Someone just my age this time. All I care about is something definitive, not going with the flow. Nice, because I can be reactive sometimes. Yeah, again, I think it's very like opposites, but I do think that it works well. Again, with that sun, it's very happiness, and I think in the past you might have dated people that were also very reactive because you thought, I need that because I am very reactive. But what you actually need, again with that Two of Pentacles, is the opposite. Someone very like calm, but not in the sense of like calm and so you can walk over them. They're just calm in the sense of like demanding presence. They just have to give you a look and you're like, fuck. You know, which is good. I think that's good. With the Three of Wands as well, like expanding, so this can also be someone that might... Wait, let me take a look. Why is the Three of Wands there? Is that distance or is that just different perspective? Three of Wands. There's a Six of Cups. Five of Swords. I think that that's just offering different perspective. But I do think that there is a level of like we know each other or we understand each other in like childhood. It's just how we developed after that is just different a bit. Why do I have the Page of Pentacles? Why do I have the Page of Pentacles here? Four of Swords and Six of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Two of Swords. Okay, I definitely feel that this person also will challenge you to take a different approach as well. Maybe even be a bit more, I don't want to say careful, but taking like a breather here and there. For you to also invest, like, okay, you know how people always say like healthy communication and we need to work on healthy communication. I think here it just comes more naturally where you kind of like take a little bit of step back instead of where you usually would react. You're like, okay, let me just think about this for a second, give me a moment, let me get a breather before I react. And I think that that's not something that this person like asks of you, but I think that this is something that you just more naturally do with this person. Where in the past it would provoke a reaction. With this person it just feels where you are the one that just goes like, okay, let me just not react. Or that you find yourself thinking, I would usually react to this, but I didn't. I just hope that there's somebody who understands how I think, because sometimes I have trouble. Yeah, I get that. I think more than like understanding exactly what's going on. I don't think necessarily that he has to understand exactly what is going on. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, love that, and then the Eight of Cups, yes, and then the Three of Pentacles. So I don't think necessarily he will understand completely. Sometimes he's like, you're just a little crazy, but that's fine. I love dealing with a little bit of crazy. It kind of reminds me, I saw like a video clip of Friends where Monica tells Chandler of like, do you think I'm high maintenance? And he's like, yeah, you're high maintenance. And then she's like, what? And he's like, but I don't mind maintaining you. And I think that that's kind of what's happening here, where you might think you're a lot to deal with, or, you know, that's a lot going on. And that might be the case, which is totally fine. And he's like, yeah, but I don't mind meeting you there. I don't mind working together with you. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, but making sure that each step that we do well. So just like, I think he is just trying to understand, but not in the sense of like what exactly is happening in your mind, but more so like trying to co-regulate with you, trying to help you with it, rather than, you know, trying to make it better for you to be able to let it go. Three of Pentacles is collaboration. So yeah, working together. That can be a lot sometimes. Just a little help. Yeah, exactly. You're, again, 10 of Wands. Literally tired. Queen of Pentacles. Literally just very tired and overwhelmed, and a lot is happening. And it's then nice to have someone that just gives you a hug, even if you're grumpy. And just help you and just go like, oh, you're a little grumpy thing, do you want some food? And you're just like, yes, I need some food. Instead of someone that sees that grumpiness and just go like, fix the attitude, you know, because that provokes just wanting to slap, you know. If you're feeling grumpy and not feeling good in your own skin, and someone that just is like judgmental or going like, you shouldn't, you know, trying to shame you, or that just provokes more of like a reaction, instead of, again, co-regulating. And I do feel that this person is more someone that is able to co-regulate with you, and is a good communicator, well balanced. Again, and in that sense, he doesn't really have to understand what's happening in order to do that with you. Again, just the Chandler Monica thing. Like, am I high maintenance? Yeah, but I don't mind maintaining you. I enjoy maintaining you. I enjoy being able to, you know, give that, which for me gives very masculine energy, you know, someone that you feel safe with, someone that you can break down with, someone that you don't have to be strong, you can be grumpy, you can show all those signs of yourself to this person, and them just like, let me just hold it, you know. Again, we have the Knight of Cups and the Stars overall energy, so I do think that it is gonna take a while for this person coming in. We have the Death card and the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands as well. I think that they are also still in the process of dealing with their own maturity, growing up a little bit, transformation as well. That they are not ready for this connection just yet. Can I take a little bit of a peep of like when this is coming in? For Prod, the Tower, sudden change, sudden revelation. So you will just bump into this person and you will know like, oh fuck, this is it. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Hanged Panda with the Five of Wands. Ten of Cups, Hanged Panda. I do think it's gonna take a while for this person coming in. Quite a while. Again, Eight of Pentacles is still like needing more information. Ten of Cups is that just emotionally happiness and emotionally balanced with ourselves. The Hanged Panda is taking a little bit of step back, maybe even not dating for a while, or, you know, stuff like that. And with the Five of Swords, I think we can make this quicker, but I feel like Spirit is just like, let's just take our time with it. Let's just take our time with it. So yeah, I don't want to feel like a burden. I get that. I think it's also good to accept the fact that you are. in some certain ways you are a burden. You ask energy, you ask attention, you ask, stuff like that. So with everyone in your life, at some point you are in some ways a burden. I understand not wanting to be too much of a burden, but also then accept the fact that your person is gonna take responsibility for them deciding, I want you as this burden on me. Because a burden is not necessarily, I feel like in this sense, like a bad thing. It's just extra weight. And we associate it with a bad thing, but it also brings a lot of good things with it as well. And this person chooses that, and it's not up to you to decide if that's a good decision for them or not. This is just who I am. Embrace it. If you're to the point where it's like, okay, I can be a bit too extra, or I can be very reactive, or I can be this, or I can be that, where you find it not enjoyable yourself, then that's something that you can work on. And you can get help, or someone, like, whether that's just a therapist or a coach, or where you're like, okay, I'm having this issue with myself where I feel like I am very reactive and I'm not really sure how to deal with that, and I would like some help to understand and to work with that. And then that's something you can do separately. But yeah, at some point, being in a relationship means becoming a burden to the other person, but it is a burden that you love to hold. Yeah. It is good. I need to feel like myself again, especially whatever happened with my situation, Mark. He made me feel horrible. Yeah, I get that. Then especially take a moment. I do have plans to go to therapy. Finally have insurance. Nice. Good. I am very much a advocate of therapy. Especially if I kind of want to say use it well, in the sense of like, okay, I have this list of what I have noticed about myself that I don't really like, and I don't know where it's coming from or how I can fix that myself. So I would like you to help me take a look at that, because that's basically what therapy is. I also have like people that I know that are in therapy, but they just go there to have a talk, and then the therapist asks, oh, how was your week? And they're like, oh, good, it went good, even though it went horrible. And then I'm just like, why did you go to therapy if it's not to work on shit, but you just going like, look how good I am doing. So use it well. I think, yeah, I love just, therapy, because it's just helping yourself, get better, be a better human for yourself. Therapy is a very selfish thing to do, in my opinion, but it has the good outcome of it also impacting other people. But first and foremost, you do it for yourself, like you do everything in life. But yes, thanks so much for such a detailed reading. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Go kick ass. Go get them. Ashley, let me scroll back to the first question. So if me and Donkey end up together, what makes it to where he won't cheat on me? I remember we got in a reading before. He won't cheat on me. What makes it to where he won't cheat on you? What would make it so that, what is it that would prevent him from cheating on you? Bruce, what is it that he won't cheat on Ashley? We have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. I'll take a look at that Tower a little bit more, because the Tower is a bit like revelation, breakthrough, realization, working on shit. We have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and a Star. I definitely feel big of it, the big part of it is you as a person. You not reacting the way that, first and foremost, you are not like triggering him the way that he had been triggered in the past. I also feel that it is partially him just being fucking tired, wanting to be hopeful, wanting to remain hopeful. With that Knight of Cups, him also putting like the energy in, coming with like offers, coming with like love, coming with, I think with you he comes more easily with his emotions. I think before it was very much like him holding it in, and then when he couldn't hold it in he let it out, and then them reacting to that very harshly, which just validates for him, oh, I shouldn't say anything. And with you, I think you make it so easy for him to talk about his feelings that it's easier to bring things up when they just like happen, and he hadn't bottled it up into a big thing, and just, you know, it's more easily to here and there just give little like feelings, emotions, insecurities, like start talking a little bit. Yeah, where it doesn't build into this insecurity thing. Why do I have the Seven of Cups here? Why he wouldn't cheat? Temperance and the Knight of Wands. Okay, and then the Two of Pentacles. I think that there's also partially just you guys having like agreements or talked about it, where he is a flirt. We still have the Knight of Wands. I still feel that he enjoys attention and he enjoys talking to other people, not necessarily with the intent to cheat or anything like that, but I think he is just a very social kind of like person. With Temperance, talks about compromise. The Seven of Cups does talk about trying options that he is not used to or might make him feel a bit uncomfortable, but I do think that that's a good thing. And I think that those kind of like talks and agreements are also very helpful, just so that you have kind of like guidelines, you know. Whether that is once we have a fight or an argument that he doesn't go drinking, or like whatever that is, you know. Some sort of like mutual respect kind of like agreements that gives him also the guidelines of like not stepping out of it, you know. Yeah. That even in like fights or disagreements, you still have some guidelines. You still have some, you know, respect for one another. Just because we don't agree right now doesn't mean that I don't love you. It's just that I think you're an asshole right now, and that's fine. I love you, you're an asshole. You know, those two can exist at the same time. With the Six of Pentacles as well, that's just like investing, really wanting to invest. I think that with you guys, there's more a foundation of like understanding, and the emotions are already accessible. So I think that that is, and I think that that is the main reason why he cheated, because he wanted validation, he wanted connection, he wanted to be desired and wanted, and all of that. Which I think even in agreements with you guys, it's still there. Again, very much the I love you, but you're an asshole. But I'll see you tonight at home, you know? And with the Star, I think that there's also a level of, like, I already fucked up before, and I know I don't want to fuck it up again. So yeah, that's where I would put that. And then your second question. If I do marry Bruce, what would our marriage be like? Ashley and Bruce, if they marry, what would their marriage be like? What would their marriage be like? I'll take that. Okay, I'll take you too. Don't worry. What would their marriage be like? We have the Hanged Panda. Okay, and the Nine of Cups. So very quiet, I kind of want to say. Very, like, calm. Like, the Hanged Panda is just taking a little bit of a step back. Just kind of, like, seeing what happens. Not reacting right away. First and foremost, just going like, okay, what does that mean for me? Going within ourselves, and also like compromise. sacrifice, I kind of want to say, or compromise. With the Nine of Cups, a wish being fulfilled. It will feel emotionally fulfilling. It will feel emotionally like we know each other, understand each other on an emotional, deeper level. We have the Four of Wands. Why does the Four of Wands always show up? And then we have the Lovers underneath that, which is also the same. Very much a feeling of home. Very much a feeling of, okay, we're choosing each other and we know it from each other. I think that there's a certain feeling of like guarantee. That when you're like dating, there's always the, oh, what if I fuck it up? Or what if, you know. And I think with the two of you, it's very much like we know that we're not going anywhere. Not because we're stuck with each other, but because we're choosing each other. Not because we have to, because we want to. And that wanting desire isn't going to change. You're my person, and I want this. And that security, that no matter what disagreement or shit we're going through, I know that if I go through shit, you're there, you know? We also have the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups as well. So a very, loving one. Oh, we have the King and the Queen of Cups. And the Two of Cups. And the Lovers. So a very strong, I feel like more than anything, just emotional, deep connection. Twin flames. So, Ten of Pentacles, very much a long-term thing with like living together, a house, legacy, children, a car, a dog, you know, material thing, everything that you desired from a long-term committed relationship. The Seven of Cups does talk about the insecurities, so I do think that there are still going to be insecurities that are playing a part with the both of you, but I think if you individually are able to manage your own insecurity and then co-regulate, there's a difference between co-managing and co-regulating, manage your own emotions, co-regulating each other in that, and communicating in the sense of like, okay, I'm feeling very sensitive, and I just need a hug, or I need this, being able to communicate about what we need from the other person, not just like, I'm feeling like this, fix it, but more like, I'm feeling like this, and what would help me is if you give me a hug, or what would help me is if you can load out the dishwasher, or I don't know, shit like that. With the Page of Cups, like, just some good, nice, I think with that effortlessly just also comes like good and nice surprises that just automatic like change, where you feel more calm, you feel less stressed, you feel, without necessarily having to do anything. I think it just like comes and is there. Why do you have the Knight of Wands still here? The Knight of Wands still here. The Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay, when it comes to our intimate life together, I think that one of the two might be more experimental, and I think that is also a little bit of like a challenge to overcome together. Where one wants to try different things and the other one isn't really sure. But yes, I think that's, fine. It's fine. So yeah, I kind of want to leave it there. I like it. The Hanged Panda is just a more chilled, more laid back, more let's just see what happens kind of like thing, rather than reactive. So yes. Give me 2 seconds. So yes, that is what I see. Okay, let me call last call, because otherwise this live stream is gonna go all the way, and I still have other shit to do as well. Still have other readings to record. Of course this one is not connected, of course. So, last call for the free oracles, and then after that I will call last call for the paying donations. But for the free oracles, this is going to be last call. It's either going to be a message from your person or some cosmic insight. Follow the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know which oracle you would like. This is going to be last call for the free oracles, so we'll take a look at these first before I move on with last call of paying donations. I did see a donation come in. Skyseed Gem, thanks so much for the donation, darling. Thank you. Oh, come on. I don't know if you asked your question in this one. No. So let me know your question. I'll take a look at last call first, and then we will take a look. Jody, you asked your question underneath that as well, so let me take a look. Message from David. Fragiel, David. We have, I hide behind material things. I know I was a distraction from your pain, and just being near you is intoxicating. Jody, please don't leave your questions again and again and again. It's just putting you lower on the list. Positive impact. Message from Sam's. Sam's for positive impact. You speak to me through music, so there might be some music that you hear that piques your interest, or that there is a little bit of, you know. We also have, I regret lying to you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And I left you before you could leave me. Could I ask if I should adopt Stripe? He is a puppy. I can take a look at that if that's your question. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let me take a look at the last one. Message from Raoul for Jody. Raoul. For Jody. So many things remind me of you. I regret lying to you. And my life is not as together as it seems. Okay, I think that was it. Let me put these away. Oof, right on the line. Message from Marshall. Marshall for Kim. I love you. I'm so attracted to you. And my life is not as together as it seems. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay, guys. Ashley, thank you for the donation as well. I am going to close the list, guys. The list is closed. So for everyone, Skyseed Gem and Ashley, I will get to yours, of course. But before, I am just going to close the list real quick because the live stream is kind of like going very like late. And I need to get out of here in a little bit. So if you're wanting if you're wanting to make a donation, you can still. The list is closed for new people coming in. So if you're wanting either an oracle, it's going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. Again, this is going to be last call for all paying donations. So if you're wanting to make a donation, do it now or come back again tomorrow. Okay, Skyseed Gem. Could I ask if you should adopt Stripe? Should Skyseed Gem adopt Stripe, the little puppy dog? Should you adopt Stripe? Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Strength, the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. I'm honestly leaning a bit more, well, not necessarily towards a no, but I think that there are some complications, or that there are some sacrifices that we need to make if we do. With the 7 of Swords, I feel like that there might be some hidden things. 9 of Swords, there's a lot of like worry and a lot of stress and a lot of like overthinking. Nightmares even. I do think that I don't know if you already know that this is a dog with a little bit of like a history, or a dog with a little bit of a medical thing. Because I think that there is just a lot of love there. There's a big like desire to get it. The Seven of Pentacles just not really knowing how, not necessarily know what we're doing or what we are getting ourselves into. And for that, there's a little bit of like hesitation, I kind of want to say. I kind of want to take a look at the Eight of Cups. So that's the Eight of Cups here. For donating a puppy. For adopting a puppy. The Nine of Wands, and then the Six of Swords. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about. The Eight of Cups is emotionally distancing. The Six of Swords is leaving shit in the past that's no longer serving. The Nine of Wands is perseverance. So I feel like that can just be a bit of not to say that you shouldn't adopt a puppy. I think that there are gonna be certain things with the puppies, mainly like health, that might cause a lot of trouble, that at least at the end of the puppy's life is gonna cause a lot of hardship, I kind of want to say, to the point where it's almost a relief that the puppy will pass away. I know this will get very grim, but I feel like that's such a heavy kind of like thing, especially if you already know that there is just a health kind of like thing with the puppy. Again, not to say that that's a reason not to adopt a puppy, but I think that this is very much like, okay, you can do both. Again, with the Seven of Pentacles, we can get into it. Just be aware that this is a possibility of, are we ready for that as well? It's not just all fun and games. Why do I have the Seven of Swords? Five of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Sun. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's not just all great and fun and it's also a big responsibility and a lot of, am I ready for it? Do I want it? Am I willing to accept also the sacrifices that it will ask from me? I think with the Queen of Cups kind of like energy that we're having, you're more leaning towards adapting anyway, because I have a lot of love to give, and I just really like this puppy, and I really, want this. And I feel like regardless of my advice, you will still go forward with it, which is fine. That's your decision and choice. I don't think necessarily that it is a bad decision. There is just a lot of lessons here. The Moon, yeah, I'm not really getting clear like answers of like what it is. The Magician, yeah. That I kind of want to leave it there, to be honest, because I feel like you're like, I really want this puppy. I really, So yeah, be ready for it, I suppose. If you have any questions surrounding this, let me know, or if you have like another specific question about this. I feel like that the answer is just like, you can, but it should be a you decision. Like we can sketch a little bit what are the what might happen and prepare yourself for, and then the question just like, okay, is this gonna be worth it for me? So yes, again, if you have questions, let me know. Ashley wanted little love notes in the music. Part of me wants to adopt an older dog instead. Okay. Let me take a look. That older dog. The Two of Wands, which is indecisiveness. The Hermit, going inward to look for answers. The Knight of Swords, coming to rescue. King of Swords, Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I think it's very much between logic and what you want. I think you want to adopt the older dog more, but logic is like, well, it's an older dog. It's already got their things. I don't know if it will fit. I don't know. You know, there's a very logical kind of like mindset, but. And then it's like with the Ace of Pentacles, maybe start over, start new, do a puppy, then I have control over it, blah, blah, blah. But the Two of Wands, the fact that you are doubting means that you already know the answer. It's just not the most logical answer. It's an emotional answer. Emotionally, I want the older dog. Logically, I should probably go with the younger one. But I am so stuck because if I didn't have my emotions attached to the older dog, I would have just chosen this one. But it's very hard to overstep my emotions. You know, it's like, yeah. Okay, what were to happen if you adopt a senior dog? Hierophant, the Empress, the Two of Swords, the Emperor. I think it's a good, like, match. The Five of Wands. Five of Wands' overall energy is misunderstanding. It is... I do think that it's going to be a struggle as well. I don't think either or... Okay, so this is kind of like where I feel like if you choose one dog, you might later go like, oh, I should have chosen the other one, you know, but that doesn't mean that the other one would have been better. You know, it could have also been like worse. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on. What if I choose this one and it turns out awful, then I should have chosen the other one. But it's not just because you have a decision, a choice, that either or are better than the other. I do like the idea of you adopting the older dog. I think, it kind of depends on, can you put aside what you want and then very much, put in what they want. Because I do think that they might be a bit, I don't want to say like a grumpy old dog, but they need the way that they, it's like telling a senior citizen to go jump rope thingy and be active and go do stuff, and where it's like, dude, I've been living for 80 years. I'm not now suddenly, just because you want me to be more active, do shit, what should you choose, the older or the younger one? Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups, I definitely feel the one that you're more emotionally attached to. The Eight of Wands is very defensive about a certain situation, and Page of Cups is like a good surprise with the Knight of Wands. The World. It's just annoying, I'm not really getting a clear answer, as in do this or do that. I feel like the one that excites you the most. Ace of Wands, and then the Six of Swords. Okay, from what, were to really push for an answer, I would say more so the younger one. Four of Wands, Two of Swords, the Empress. Ugh, I'm not really getting a clear answer. I just get more time, yeah. Let me try it differently. What would happen if you were to adopt the younger one? What would happen if you adopt the younger one? Page of Cups, yeah, and then the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards the younger one. Okay, with the Page of Wands, what would be if you adopt the older one? If you adopt the older dog, what would happen? the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And then the Empress, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the World. I think, okay, if you adopt the older one, I think you would get more of like a caregiver kind of like role in it. That also makes sense with the first reading, because I thought there was just one dog, and I was like, there are a little bit of like, I don't know, like physical thingies with the dog, but that can also just be the older one, because I feel like with the older dog, be prepared for more like caretaking, more you know, being there, I don't know, yeah, help and whatnot. With the younger one, it feels more exciting, it feels more new, it feels more fun and let's go. I also feel a lot of like, I almost want to say attitude, like you want certain things, but they are very much like a mind of their own. More, how do you say, like eigenwijs, more a mind of their own. But more active and more like fun. They need more like exercise, and they need more, you know, moving than the older one. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. If you chose the younger one, it's more energy, more light, and with the older one, I think it's a more calmer, relaxed, but possible caretaking kind of like role. So yeah. Yes, darling, but I am gonna do paid readings first, and then I will move to the memberships. So yes, that's what I see. Let's take a look. Ashley, little love notes and music oracles from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. Oh my god. Bruce for Ashley. Our love will never cease to exist. I miss you. Do you love me the way I love you? You're mine forever and ever. And I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. I hope that kind of like helped a little bit with infusion, or, you know, yes. And again, if you have questions, let me know. Ashley from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. We have Fallout Boy. What a catch, Donnie. I got troubled thoughts and a self-esteem to match. In your shadow I can shine, Tokyo Hotel. As long as you stand by my side, in your shadow I can shine. Who, Jimin, who is my heart waiting for? And High Hopes, Panic at the Disco. I was gonna be that 1 in a million. I was gonna be that 1 in a million. Merida, darling, let me know what it is that you want. Oh, I think I see it up there. Yes, no, will my manager going to get back to me regarding the job offer and training? Merida. Will Merida's manager going to get back on you regarding the job offer? We have not the right time and choose a new direction. So it kind of feels like not right now. Get more information. So I think if you had been waiting for it to happen, I think that this is just a go ask it. Like, hey, you told me I could do this. Can I get a time frame of when I can expect this to start, or when, you know. Yeah. But for right now, it feels like no, I don't think it's gonna happen. Not ever, but like not right now. It's not the right time right now. Monty also wanted little love notes from to money. I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. And you light up my world. You light up my world. Rose, can I have little heart notes? These? Little love notes? Or the little hearts? But those are not notes from your person, so I think these are also little hearts. So I think you want this one. I'm assuming. Yes, love notes. Okay, good. Good. So accurate. Thank you. You're welcome. Love notes from ST for Rose. ST for Rose. Is it this one that I wanted? I don't know. I want another shuffle. Let me do another shuffle. ST for Rose. ST for Rose. I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. I want you. And will you help me? Will you help me? At the bottom we have I miss you, but I don't have time right now. Okay. So yeah, hi everyone, welcome. This is a bit the end of the live stream. I had already closed the list for the free oracles, already closed the list for paying donations. So yeah, I think that was it. If there are still members that I didn't do the membership thing for, let me know. If there are certain readings that I missed, let me know. But I think we got everything. Thank you. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Welcome. But I think that was it. Almost 2.5 hours. Also keep in mind, guys, that for this week with Christmas, first, we had a new moon this weekend. We also had the, how do you say that? Like the longest night, last night. So do your meditations, do your things. Also with Christmas, I'll be away. So Wednesday is still... it's such a like weird kind of like thing. I hope I can live stream tomorrow and Wednesday, but it's like there's a lot happening. So I'm planning on just doing live streams still Thursday and Wednesday. No, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday I'm not gonna be in the live stream as I will be present celebrating Christmas. And then Monday I'll be back again, but then with like New Year's Eve I'm also gonna be away. So it's going to be a little bit of a weird couple of weeks. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, I will be back, and then we will have a long weekend. So keep that in mind as well. I am going to leave the live stream here for today. So that was it. It's been a little over 2 hours. I live stream usually for 2 hours. So I am going to skedaddle out of here. Have an amazing rest of your day. Have an amazing celebration of the holidays. If I won't see you before then, go kick ass, go have an amazing time, and then I'll talk to you guys again in the next live stream, hopefully.